all, I'm not sure how we won the game, to be honest with everybody in the room. I know that I know the three up here had a lot to do with it, but you know, God presents challenges for us every day. Today was another one. We're going to give God glory for the number 26 and try to grow from it. We are not immune. This team is not immune of having bad days, bad games, off days, off games. We've had some throughout the course of the season. We had back-to-back bad days. Yesterday was about what you saw today in the game. And, you know, it's, you got to give Georgia a lot of credit. You know, I'm proud of our toughness down the stretch. I'm proud of Ketara and Jazz making plays down the stretch and stepping up in a big moment when we needed them. I'm proud of Teaira, but, you know, Teaira's kind of been doing it. She's getting where she's really comfortable in her role. But, you know, Ketara has done this throughout her career, more on than off. Hadn't had quite the impact of a 14-point game of late, but to come in, 4 offensive rebounds, 7 total, 14 points, a steal and an assist, really impacted the game in a positive way. But, you know, I think all three of them would tell you we're fortunate. We're lucky to win today. Georgia played awfully, awfully well. The fact that we held them to 7 points in the fourth quarter after we gave up 21 in the third, and 21 was all they had in the first half. It was a really frustrating night, but it was one that I saw coming. I knew it was going to come. I knew it was going to happen. So, you know, as a coach, you either got to go, okay, you either deal with it and maybe see if they can play their way out of it, or you try to stay after them, you coach them, and you try to punch the right buttons until you get the result you want. And I thought these kids found a way, made some real plays tonight. What do you got, JT? 9, 4 offensive. Her and Ketara had 8 of our 15, you know, 4 each. Can't say enough about those because Georgia is just a monster on the boards. We had all kinds of problems with them tonight on the offensive boards. And again, you got to give them a lot of credit. Joni's doing a great job. That's an NCAA tournament team, y'all. They're good enough. They got talent. They got skill players. They played really hard. So I'm wishing them the best. They had won 3 out of 4. So.
Was something wrong with Morgan tonight?
Didn't play well. Yeah. She didn't play well, and Jazz was playing really good. And at that point, once you get one going good, I'm going to ride that one, and we're going to let that one take us to the promised land. And Jazz has been playing well and getting better and better. She's working hard in practice, and that's why she's playing better. She's playing with confidence. She's got an edge to her. She's got a chip on her shoulder, and I could see it tonight, and I had absolutely 125% confidence in her tonight. And I was going to play her until she got tired, and when she did, I pulled her out. When she got her breath, I put her right back in. And that's what this team needs. We need a point guard that's accountable, that's going to go out there and get it done. I thought both of them played well, but I just thought Jazz was a little better tonight.
Jazz, you had that steal, and I wish I had a picture of the return and had the ultimate reaction. What did it feel like to have that kind of a moment and then that kind of a release?
It felt great. I feel like it gave us a little more energy. It put us back in the game. And after that, I feel like we just went with it.
Ketara, was there anything about the Georgia matchup that was a particularly good one for you, or why do you think your good game came tonight?
Well, we knew going in that they had a dominant 4-player. She's, like Coach said, player of the week nationally, I think. She's awesome. And then at halftime, Coach just getting in my butt and just seeing how I was going to respond. So coming out and responding like that, it's pretty awesome.
That play where Dominique found you over the top and you guys scored the... Sorry.
I was frustrated. I'm sorry. He didn't get in my butt. But we had to regroup during halftime and see what we were made of coming out in the third quarter.
Ketara, coaches talked all season about the depth on the team, but on a night where it seems like a lot of your teammates just were having a bad night and were not able to make a shot, did you get this? How much did you get the sense that, hey, I'm having a good night and give me the ball?
Just going out playing with confidence, like Coach said, I need to go out there and play. Bree kind of had an off night, so just coming off the bench, fixing what's broke, and just playing my role.
Victoria is like 5 of 36 the last 2 games. Is it just a slump, or is it? I mean, are you worried about it?
I'm concerned about her numbers, shooting the ball in the last 2 games, but I have a lot of confidence in my team. And I just feel like we've got other ways to win while we're trying to figure out a way to get her out of her slump. Tonight, some of it was bad shots. I didn't think she took that many bad shots the other night at Ole Miss. I thought tonight we took some bad shots. And, again, she gets everybody's scouting report and all that. But at some point, we got to find a way to take better shots, not take as many shots, and then do what she did. She got to the line. She went 5 out of 6 in the free throw line. You got to drive the ball. When your shot's not falling, her and Dominique have got to find another way. 2 for 22 from our starting 2 and 3. That is a problem, and it will be addressed, and we're going to fix it. And the way you fix it, you get in the gym. And I know those kids have been in the gym off and on, but I need it on, period. We're down to our last however many days now. We've got a tremendous opportunity in front of us. But as a senior and a junior, you should not have a confidence problem right now. And if you do, then you got to fix it. That's to me is where we're at. If you got a confidence problem shooting the ball, fix it. Ketara ain't got a confidence problem. She fixed it. I got confidence in her. We went one day, but I mean, I think she's back where she needs to be. The kid can shoot it. Hell, when I recruited her, she looked like a doggone 6'1" guard. When I saw her one night, she had 3 or 4 threes, and I walked out of there telling my sister, man, that's a 2 guard. So I know she can shoot it. T's taking great shots. If I got a junior and a senior that got that issue, then we need to fix it. That's my job. I'll fix it.
Jess, how much can you learn from tonight in playing with that emotion and playing with that energy to just go out there and if you make a mistake, fine, you make a mistake, but forget it. Keep playing with that kind of emotion and energy that you play with.
I think I just have to lay it on the line every night, no matter the turnovers. I know Coach doesn't want turnovers, but it's going to happen. I just got to let it go and play through it.
Coach, was it an adjustment you made in the post? It seems like that back door with Ketara was open a lot in that fourth quarter. Were they just kind of overplaying the 5 there?
Well, they're running through with our cutter. We put in a new play today, a shoot around called 51, and that's where she was open. And I bet we turned her down. We probably missed her the same amount of times as we found her, if not more. But we finally found her a couple times, and I mean, you can't cover it all. We talked about it at halftime. They can't cover T and that backside when you run through with our cutter, with our shooters. And we finally found them. So it's just something that I found in film last night about 12:30 in the office. We put it in at shoot around and give the kids credit. They executed it.
Coach, I know you'd much prefer to have a game a little easier than this and things, but is there a benefit to playing this kind of game, knowing postseason and all the
Absolutely.
pressure right ahead?
Yeah, I mean, they're not thrilled with it. I'm not thrilled with it. I certainly would be really disappointed if we'd have come out here and not found a way to win. But the fact that we found a way to win, I think gives us confidence, gives these kids confidence. Again, we're not immune to having an off night. We hadn't had many. You think about it. We haven't had many off nights. But before we get real caught up in how off it was, we held them to 49 points. So I'm proud of what we did defensively. Offensively, we didn't shoot it well, and we didn't get the ball into the post enough. But I'm proud that we were able to tough it out on not our best night, but we had a great point guard to follow, and she wasn't going to let us lose. And I thought Morgan made a big three, late. That really gave us some separation. So she didn't just sit over there and have a pity party. She came back in when I got her in and made a big shot. But we had Ketara, wasn't going to let us lose. That's what you got to have. T fought all night. She had a really tough matchup with a really good player. And second half did a really good job on her. I think Mackenzie had she went 1 for 4 in the second half after going 3 for 7 in the first. So, I think the answer is yeah. I think there's some benefit to it. I just don't like going through it.
Teaira, it seems like you're getting a lot more physical play, like people maybe targeting you a little bit, trying to push and shove a little bit. How are you adjusting to that?
I just know I gotta keep my cool. Like when they try to get out of character and get me out of what I'm doing, the flow of the game, I just know that I can't retaliate and do something crazy and put my team at risk of me being out or anything like that.
Ketara, it seemed like there were a couple of times when you were so wide open that you were almost invisible. You almost jump up and down and pass me the ball, pass me the ball. What did it feel like on those occasions where there's nobody around you and you're not getting the ball?
My teammates probably thought it was a 50-50 pass, so they probably didn't want to turn it over, which is smart. But Dawn made a perfect pass that in the second half, and I finished it for her.
In the first half, they were doing a really good job concentrating on you guys in the post. What do you think that you guys as post players can do better to maybe get yourself in position to demand the ball from the perimeter passers?
Well, we have to hold them off. Most of the time, we don't hold them off long enough, and so when one of my teammates throw the ball in, they work around us and they get the ball. So if we would hold them off for a split second longer, then they would be able to get us the ball more.
Was that a big problem, Coach, in the sense of maybe not being patient enough to look for your posts a lot, because it seemed like they were there, maybe just a half second too late on the pass and then the turnover?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say we're turning her down some, and then I'm gonna also put some on T and tell her, hey, I need her to work a little harder, a little longer. She had one offensive foul on you tonight or two?
I only have one.
One offensive foul on her because she said she was posting, but she said they were draped on her. And I'm not watching that piece. I'm trying to find where especially when we're attacking a zone, I want us to get where it's 2-on-1, 3-on-2. But I want T more active. I want her to work harder. I want her to work longer. That's it. The kid can absolutely be a dominating player at this level in her college career if I can get that motor from where it is now to one more notch. And then go to another notch. I think she's got a bunch of levels with that battery. You see now battery charger is, the notches. I need her notch up here. And that's where I'm working, that's where I'm on her all the time about it. I just want her to work harder and work longer, wanting the ball. And that's footwork. That's not holding off in here. That's footwork. Keep moving your body, keeping them, in the small of your back. That's what she's got to get better at. And I'm going to put some on them, some on her.
What was your initial message for the second half? Because I saw a change, a shift in the defense you guys played in. So what was your message to your team on the defensive start?
Well, I think we talked about at halftime where defensively it wasn't really an issue. It was the offense that was really giving us problems. Well, then we come out and we're kind of focused down there, but then we get lackadaisical and nonchalant, and we gave them some open looks, and I was disappointed in certain positions allowing them to shoot the ball uncontested. And so, we talked about at the change, hey, they just scored 21 in the third quarter, and they only scored 21 in the whole half. So we needed to readjust our focus that end, keep doing what we're doing on offense, but we needed to have a little bit of an adjustment on the defensive end and try to do a better job. I thought it started with Jazz. I just thought her ball pressure was outstanding. I thought her pressure in the press was good. She was underneath, causing a lot of problems. Ketara is long, and when she will do a good job of getting between whoever's trying to drive it and lay it in, or if it's hers. And so they got to score through both those uprights with her. She is really good. She doesn't stay side by side. She gets all the way in front where they got to shoot through her chin. And she did that a couple of times well tonight, I thought. And so again, it's just nothing really talked about at halftime defensively. We talked more about on offense. I probably won't share with you the rest of halftime, but, you know.
Any other questions? All right, thanks, ladies.
All right, praise the Lord and go